We are living in the fastest era of automotive history. On paper, we have never been more successful. 0 to 60 is a solved problem. Horsepower has become a cheap commodity. Performance that used to require a racing license is now available in a family SUV. We have won the numbers game. But as the graphs go up, the experience goes down. We are witnessing the systematic sterilization of the driving experience. And the truth is, we are losing more than just a manual gearbox. We are losing our connection to reality. Disconnect. Modern car design is a masterpiece of insulation. We have replaced mechanical links with digital signals. Steering wheels are no longer connected to the tires. They are connected to a computer that decides how much information you are allowed to feel. Brakes are no longer a physical conversation between your foot and the disc. They are a filtered simulation. We have traded the grit of the road for the silence of a tomb. We are being wrapped in layers of leather, sound deadening, and haptic feedback. We are being protected from the very thing we went out to find. The car is no longer an extension of the human nervous system. It has become a high-speed isolation chamber. Perfection. The industry has chased perfection until it became boring. A modern performance car is too good for the people who buy it. It corrects your mistakes before you even know you made them. It manages your traction, your stability, and your ego through millions of lines of code. It treats the driver like a passenger who happens to be holding a steering wheel. There is no longer a reward for being a good driver because the software won't let you be a bad one. When a machine is perfect, the human element becomes redundant. We are becoming spectators in our own lives, watching the world blur past through a windshield that feels more like a cinema screen than a window. Friction. Human psychology is built for friction. We find meaning in the struggle. We find joy in the good kind of bad. The heavy clutch that makes your leg ache in traffic. The steering that fights you back on a mountain pass. The engine that vibrates through the seat and tells you exactly where the red line is. These are not flaws, they are points of contact. They are the friction required to create a spark. When you remove the friction, you remove the soul. A digital car gives you the result without the work. It gives you the speed without the sensation. It is a hollow victory. It is like reading the final page of a book without ever turning the first. Numbers. We have been conditioned to believe that more is always better. More screens, more pixels, more torque, more ambient lighting. But we are realizing that we cannot solve a sensory problem with digital solutions. You can simulate the sound of a V8 through the speakers, but your bones know the difference. You can add 10 gears to an automatic transmission, but your brain knows it didn't ask for any of them. We are eating a digital steak and wondering why it doesn't taste like meat. The obsession with more has left us with less. We have a generation of cars that are faster than ever, yet we have never been more eager to get out of them. Sterilization. The modern car has become a mobile office, a living room on wheels, a tech product with a 4-year expiration date. It is designed to be easy, convenient, and invisible, but the joy of driving was never meant to be convenient. It was meant to be an escape from the invisible. It was the last place where you were required to pay attention. By making cars smarter, we have made the act of driving dumber. We have traded the visceral for the virtual. We have traded the analog soul for digital efficiency. We are winning the race to the finish line, but we are forgetting why we started the engine in the first place. Evaluation. Speed is a result. Driving is a process. When you focus only on the result, you miss the life that happens during the process. The joy of driving doesn't live in the 0 to 60 time. It lives in the 15% of the time when the car is almost out of control. It lives in the mechanical vibration that reminds you that you are alive and moving through space. The industry is building appliances that move. We are searching for machines that feel. We don't want a car that thinks for us. We want a car that demands we think for ourselves. Truth. So, where do we go from here? We go back, not to be fast, but to feel. The value of an old analog machine isn't in its performance, it is in its honesty. It doesn't hide the road from you. It doesn't lie to you through speakers. It asks for your participation. It requires your focus. It reminds you that in a world of automation and algorithms, there is still something sacred about a man, a machine, and the open road. The joy of driving isn't dead. It is just waiting for you to turn off the screens, grab the shifter, and start the conversation again. Evaluation complete. Stay driven.